So you mentioned theming. Most people, when they have a theme for like a text editor, code editor, whatever, like they do it because they think it looks cool. What specifically like is your theme like?
I I want mine to look cool,
Sure.
but I also need it to be very high contrast. I
Mhm.
don't like the stereotypical blind person high contrast theme that you get in like GNOME or Windows and stuff like that. It looks horrible.
Windows high con.
Like
I've never seen it actually. High
yeah,
contrast
it's
theme. Let's have a look.
imagine
Oh,
Windows, but like they tried to make it Hollywood Hacker and failed miserably. That's what it looks like to me.
right. It's a very, very, very functional theme as
Yeah,
opposed to anything trying to look good. For anyone just
yeah,
listening, basically the entire background is black. The header is white. It still has really tiny text for some reason, which I guess, if you don't need to worry about
Windows.
that. Yeah, just Windows. And then any of the, not any, okay, this is actually a really inconsistent theme as well. Once again, Windows. A lot of the buttons are highlighted in like fluorescent green, except the buttons to close the window, which I don't know why they're not highlighted. And then on the web, it looks like all text just gets turned to yellow.
Yeah, and
This is
Discord's the
very
same way.
inconsistent. What is this?
It's
Yeah, this is
There's a lot of thick white or whatever color it is borders that just look overwhelmingly bad.
Mhm.
And I my hate for high contrast themes like that doesn't just come from the way they look.
Mhm.
It comes from back when the old Windows Classic engine was still a thing in Windows 7. They took it out in Windows 8 and they redid the high contrast theme and haven't painted it since. But in Windows 7, if I enabled the high contrast theme,
Mhm.
it would revert to the classic theme system,
Mhm.
which turns off the desktop window manager, which makes the Windows magnifier non-functional
What a
because it
great
relies on the
design.
DWM. It relies on the compositor to do the zooming.
Oh my god.
So I'm like, I cannot use this. It is not possible. I cannot use high contrast and zoom into the screen at the same time. They
Mhm.
fixed it in Windows 8,
Mhm.
but they didn't make it look any better.
Jesus Christ. Incredible
So
design from Microsoft.
yeah. So my preferred theme is more of a OLED style dark theme because with
Mm.
the OLED screens, the big thing with them is they have like infinite black levels
Right.
because when you render black on a OLED screen, you're turning the pixel off.
Right.
And so for Discord, I have on mobile I use the Discord AMOLED dark theme that they've had in experiment for like years.
Mhm.
They keep breaking it, but when it's fixed, it works fine. And then I I willingly and openly break the Discord TOS by using custom CSS to do the AMOLED theme on
Oh,
desktop because a friend made it for me.
that's bad. How
And
can
it's
you
open
do
source
that?
too. Yeah, how could I make my program easy to see? How could I? How dare I? But anyway, I haven't been banned for it yet. But yeah, I do that. And then for the NetBrains IDEs,
Mhm.
I I use a theme called Darkula Pitch Black,
I think I know that
and
one.
yeah, it's basically the default NetBrains IDEA theme,
Mm.
but instead of a dark gray background, it's black, and a lot of the elements are like brighter. So
Mhm.
it's kind of this mix between a high contrast theme and
Ah.
actually looking good.
Yep,
The
yep.
only thing that I don't like about it is the actual syntax highlighting theme. The highlight for what line you're on looks a little too bright to me, and it's
Mhm.
a little low contrast. But I can obviously edit that.
Sure, sure, yep.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find a good picture of it, but the JetBrains website is terrible. Okay, okay. To anybody out there who makes a website, if I click view the image in a new tab, can you not make it so it tries to download the image? Don't do that. That's bad web design. Just stop it.
Oh man.
I hate these people so much.
blame don't necessarily blame JetBrains for that. Blame Chrome for that, because there was a recent update where they completely changed how downloads work. It used to be, and it screwed up my muscle memory for months. It used to be like you download something and it pops up in the bottom left, and then like it shows the progress, and you can click on that to open it. Now it like goes into a drop down menu. Sometimes it just doesn't even show up. And a lot of times, if it's a recognized file type like an image, it just downloads it and immediately opens it in the photo viewer, and I hate it. Like, just put it in the down or in the bottom left and let me deal with it when I want to deal with it. Okay?
Yep.